It's time to get serious. We've been together a long time, and 53 years, so we have been trying to avoid playing this song for 53 years. No, I'm just kidding. This song was brought to me before we actually were a band by our dear departed partner and friend Steve Cash, who's out beyond Saturn by now. And he came to me a couple of weeks earlier. He lived in the woods, and he just returned from Berkeley. So he was an interesting dude. And he said, I want to play music. I want to play an instrument. And he said, I like music, but I don't play anything, and I write lyrics. He was a terrific lyric writer. I said, well, learn how to play the harp. And he goes, okay. I said, I can show you. Go get a harp and I'll show you. So he went and probably stole a harmonica. And came back to a couple of days later and said, I've got it, what do I do? And so I showed him how to hold it. And I said, I'm going to tell you just like my mama showed me. She was a really good harp player. He said, I'm ready. What do I do? I said, put it in your pocket. He said, no, I want to learn how to play it. I said, put it in your pocket. 4 or 5 days later, after he came back from the woods again, he had written a song on the harp with 2 chords, and it was called Black Sky. That song got us our record deal. First song we ever wrote. And then he came back a week later with this song, and it only had 1 chord. Black Sky had 2 chords. This next song only has 1 chord. We were worried about that 3rd song, I can tell you, because, well, obviously, we worked this thing up, and I learned how to play this thing because you can't change keys with this instrument. It's called an Ozark Mountain mouthbow. And you can play music on it. I mean, I guess you could kill a deer with it if you were hungry. But anyway, we worked it up, and we thought it was the stupidest song we'd ever heard in our lives. And we had a gig before we were even a band. We called ourselves the Emergency Band, and we played at a local hospital in the psychiatric ward. First gig, perfect. So we did every song we knew. We had a whole bunch of tunes. And then we wanted another song, so then we played this, and it was the biggest hit of the day. So we knew we had something, and our manager arrived, as I told you. Stan Plester came down and met us, and he heard this song, and he goes, you guys are weird, but there's something about this song that makes sense. It actually became a flip side of the single. Our producer, Glenn Johns, loved it. Our record company loved it. We were still trying to figure it out, and probably still to this day. And now we love playing it because if you're under the age of 6, in your mind, this song will speak to you. It's called Chicken Tree.
Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Can't get on, can't get off. Chicken train, take chickens away. done.